What's the big thing on small talk?
So first and foremost, I 100% agree with you, Chase, that small talk is actually very helpful. It's very instructive. It's a wonderful opportunity to connect, to collaborate, to learn. Again, it's a reframe. Many of us see it as arduous and difficult, and we make it more difficult for ourselves. So let me make some suggestions. First, we feel a great pressure in small talk to have something important and witty to say. In many ways, we have a mental model of small talk as playing a tennis match where I lob something over at you and I want it to hit really well. And it's less about you serving it back to me, it's more about me hitting the spot. I would rather people replace that analogy with one of hacky sack. You remember the game hacky sack where you all stand in a circle and the goal is just to
Yes.
keep the ball up and your
Yep.
job is just to keep it going from one person to the next. And if you go into small talk thinking, "Hey, my job here is just to keep the conversation going," rather than giving some glowing, really important piece of information, then you can help. Um, it's really important that you focus on the other person. Asking questions is a great way to engage in small talk. So the what, so what, now what structure I mentioned a while back, you can
Yep.
actually just literally leverage those questions. So if you and I found ourselves at a networking event, I can come up to you and I could just say, "Hey, Chase, what brings you here?" That's the what. You could answer, "Hey, I like these people, or this artist is really one." I say, "Oh, so what is it you find interesting in the artwork of the?" And that's my so what, and you answer the question. And then I can say, "Oh, so are you going to see the artwork elsewhere? Have you considered looking at this other artist who's similar?" So all of a sudden, all I'm doing is asking you what, so what, now what. They're open questions. They're inviting. Gives you a free, easy way to talk. And I might learn something about you. I might learn you and I like exactly the same kind of art, and we have a connection. And then all of a sudden, maybe we can collaborate on something. So small talk through using questions can be really, really helpful. So envisioning it as a hacky sack where all of us are involved. My whole goal is just to keep it going. It's not to say something wonderfully amazing. And then second, it's really about setting up conversation by asking open questions. Those are key ingredients that can help you be very successful in the moment.